My mom was a wonderful mom to me. She raised us in a Christian home. I am from a broken home, but she raised us with Christian values, and my mother-in-law was a very good influence on my life.
I've had lots of mom influences, but my mom has definitely been the biggest one in my life and my biggest supporter.
My mother, of course, has been a mother to me, and I grew up with several married ladies who were mothers themselves, who were like second mothers to me, but also had mothers or married women and single women that were spiritual mothers to me that didn't have children.
My mom always led by example. Even when it was hard to take 2 kids to church, she would take 2 kids to church. Even if we were late, she would go and take us. And she didn't just drop us off, but she would also stay. Been such an example to me now that I am a mom to even go when it's hard. We also are in a stage of where the kids have a lot of questions. And, this week I was asked, why do we have to love people we don't know? I've been able to tell my kids, I don't know, why don't we ask God? Or I don't know, let's look at the Bible and see, what God has to say about that. As moms, we don't always have all the answers. And so I think it's important to show our kids that we also have to turn to God, turn to the Word, and pray, to find answers as well.
What I've learned from my mother and my mother-in-law is Christian values in the home and being together as family, and family sticks together. As a great-grandmother, the most vital part is praying for my children, my grandchildren, and my great-grandchildren every day. It's essential that I have my quiet time and talk to God about what's happening in their lives.
I hope to instill in my kids that they develop a relationship with Christ and find their own identity in Christ. Then their identity is not wrapped up in a person or a place or a job or anything, but it's in Christ. And no matter where they go in the world or what they do, they will be home. It's not found in this world, and it's not something that's temporary that can be taken away or will go away, but God is eternal and constant and faithful, and our home, He completes us. We are restless until we find our home in Him. And wherever they go in the world, they will find a family. Even if it's far from me and my husband, they will have a family because they will have spiritual fathers and mothers and brothers and sisters to love them and look after them. And I know there's a lot of uncertainty in the world, and I know there's a lot of things that are temporary and unknowns, and life constantly changes. Things are a revolving door. But we can trust the unknown to a known God because He has proven Himself faithful and trustworthy and good and true. And that's what I hope they discover, and that's what I want to instill in them.